with the adversary quickly. We're coming to a lens. Now, I just need some time. I have to respect that. Okay? Now, and remember, because I'm a peacemaker, right? So a peacemaker respects that. I respect that. Well, let's revisit it and I'll let you cool down. Now, I don't cause gasoline to be to the incident. But what's wrong? Why you need to take that long? I mean, it happened now. Why you want to hear it? Pastor said Sunday, agree with your adversary quickly, and here you. I knew you was the devil. This is how this stuff happens. So now, offense after offense after offense. You just forgot everything we talked about last week when we said don't be the offender. Is this helping anybody? Okay, so we got to keep ourselves. Watch this. Because when you stay up under God's covering and you're doing the right thing, then he sanctions your voice. Are you hearing me? So what you speak, he backs, in other words. So now you ain't got to try to manipulate and say, Damien, you know you heard me. You know I'm a man of God and God loves me. I ain't got to go around that route. Because I could be a man of God and wrong. If I don't do what he said to do to dispel this conflict in the Bible, my holy self is going to create a combustion. Remember what we told you last week, James 3:16. Wherever there's impure motive, there's going to be all kind of discontentment. It's going to stir up some mess. Can I say it that way? You have a messy argument. So you got to make sure you can agree with the adversary quickly, but in this agreement, it's coming to them talking because it can go both ways. So I want to give you some practical things. This making sense to anybody? Watch this. So this is not it's for everybody, but those that can put this practice are those that are spiritually matured, understand that I'm a peacemaker. When you understand and make that, I am a peacemaker. I am a peacemaker. I don't care what the argument, I am a peacemaker. That's what I do. I'm playing peace. I know it was hurtful and there's a lot of things that I could say. Here it is, folks. You're not in, because it's a lot of things I could say. But see, God in you should be able. Again, learn offense, but I don't want to do nothing because Jesus said it's going to be like a person with a big brick around his neck. That's what he's saying. Now watch this. I'm going to take it even further. When you don't agree with the adversary quickly, now you take the offense off of the isolated situation, and now the offense is with God. How do you see that? You know why? Because you're not operating doing what he told you to do. So now he steps in the picture. All right? And that's a whole other stuff. Your prayers being hindered. I'm getting ahead of myself, but we'll deal with that in a minute. All right, so it's for mature people. You have to want and seek maturity. Are you hearing me? That's not something that just happened. Maturity happens when you work your Holy Ghost. Okay? I would love to be and all that stuff. I would love to be like that. I would love to drink a soda and it ain't going to happen. But to mature my muscles, I got to do certain things. It's going to take hard work. And watch this. It ain't going to happen 1 week. It's going to take hard work. Sometimes maybe even years. I hear in the Holy Ghost. But when you put your foot that I'm going to walk in this way, I want to be a peacemaker. That's my drive. That's my goal. And you're going to become aware when you're doing anything that's not implanting peace. And watch this. The Holy Ghost will speak to you louder than anybody. And we know it. Because he'll tell you that wasn't right what you said. Have y'all ever been there? Me. He'll tell you that ain't right what you said. You're like, I ain't trying to hear that right now. Because they done made me mad. I ain't trying to hear none of that. All reserved from them is all this other stuff that I have created in colorfully. I'm going to say. Say don't do that because it's going to stir up some stuff. So you got to first be mature. Be prayerful. These are good points. And sensitive in how you approach the issue. All right? Now, we're talking about agreeing with your adversary quickly. I gave an illustration with Damien. I went to him in the right way. All right? So I'm going to show y'all the wrong way. Let me holler at you for a minute. How you doing? I want to tell you, now, you ain't bothering me, but all that out in the bottle, not speaking to me, you need to check yourself, man. I'm just saying. How you think you're going to respond? He just said, this joke drive me. Pastor lost his mind. All this other stuff I going, no chump. He done tried. Now he's fussing at Aria and Kathy because he's mad. So you see what it's saying? Be sensitive how you approach the situation. Because watch this. We talked about insecurities last week. Sometimes we dream up these stories and they're real to us. It's our movie. And we like, no, it happened just like, and it didn't. But you make sure you approach that person like, man, why? Because you're the peace. All right? Can you see how this takes thinking power? Now watch this. Even if folks don't like to understand, even if I approach in a calm tone, but my motive is not right, it's still going to create combustion. Words says the soft-spoken answer turns away wrath. It's not just talking about speaking soft. It's talking about the temperament of speaking. It's soft or a feminine tone. What it's saying is there's no type of aggression in it. I'm not being aggressive at all. Damien, I'm speaking to him in a tone that he's going to give ear, not add any offense. Does it make sense? Woo, but it's hard, y'all. It's hard. I'll tell you, it's hard to do. But sometimes you go through and I try together. I just went through a situation. I won't go into detail because I'm going to stay on time. Brother Glenn, it's time to be so I want to stay up. But I just went through an ordeal with my car. Somebody hit me in the car, hit me in the back of my car. And a whole ball of stuff happened. And I will not lie to y'all. First, I went to the rental car. I ain't going to give it all to y'all because it's a whole long story. Went to the rental car. I was there from 4:30 to, I didn't leave to 7:30, 7 to 7. I'm sitting there. I went to the counter. Folk hollered at me. One lady told me that she was there before me. And every time I wanted to say something, y'all, I wanted to say it. Well, I wanted to fix it up. I wanted to say it, like in increments and just disperse it out. I would hear everything I told y'all last week. I kept hearing that. Be careful how you respond. Holy Ghost listen to you. Everything I said, I was like, oh, Lord, just give me one time. So everything that I told you all, it came about an awareness. So I had to hold my tongue. And I told that to the people. And they mind you, somebody hit me. They in my rental car, the 15th, the folks still got my car in the shop. I don't have no car. When I called the people, the girl was very not right to me. She wasn't speaking my language, wasn't being helpful. And so, I'm like, and I call myself. Remember what you told the church. Now, I can't say I still made my voice be heard. Are y'all hearing me? I was not rude. I took a breath. I said, well, I feel that's unfair because here I am let out of the car. Now, I still didn't do nothing. I mean, they just heard what I said. But case in point that this stuff does work. And let me tell you how it benefit me. This girl was not helping now, but she extended my rental. Okay? What if I would have got all, huff and puff and cuss and all that kind of stuff? She's like, you know what? So we ain't helping you. We ain't doing nothing for me. So sometimes, you got to check your own. All right? Notice and be sensitive to how you're approaching the situation, especially when it comes to husband and wife. Because sometimes, your language can say stuff that your mouth want to say, but you furnish your mouth, but your head working through your body language. We see it our children do. Your children, they won't say it, but you say, sit down. And I never understood my mom, the stomping thing. I never understood the stomping thing. Kids stomp off and all that kind of stuff because what they're saying, I'm rebelling. That's basically what they're saying. I can't say it to you because I know you would pop me or something, but I'm going to let all this show I'm feeling. You're going to feel angry, all of it. So you got to make it sense. All right. Remember this, to go to treat those as you want to be treated. You don't want to about you. You don't calling you stupid and calling out your name, so they're the same respect. And after all, Christians, is scripture. I'm a peacemaker. So I'm not going to take advantage of the situation and feel like I'm more than and begin to say all this stuff to break you down. I ain't going to do that. No, I'm going to speak to you right. So if you don't worry about all that, don't you holler at other people. I don't care how mad. You can't say, well, I'm mad. I didn't know what you were doing. Yes, you were. We do what we want to do. I say that all the time. We do what we want to do. Because if that were the case, you can control yourself. You'll be on the airplane with your cell phones. You'll be in the movie with flashlights and all that kind of stuff. But the mere fact that they tell you don't do it there and you control yourself, it's exhibiting that you have self-control. We can do it. But the question is, do we want to do it? Because when it comes to challenging our nature, when it comes to challenging our pride, our natural response is to defend ourselves. We want to defend ourselves. Because you think I'm a chump, but you got the wrong one. All right, watch this. Don't send the broadcast to parties that are not involved with the issues. Now, I want to talk to this. What it's saying is this. If you have a spiritual counselor, what I mean, somebody that's in the church or in the Bible, not sitting there in the church, and you're truly unlearned of how to handle the situation, it's okay if you explain it to them because they're not going to have a bashing party with you. What this is talking about, the example I gave me and Lady Valerie, what good is me telling her when me have the offense? Really, what is this armor? That's bringing other people in, creating all kind of ill feelings toward him, and that's not right. So you got to deal with it, disconnect from all those, and don't talk about the situation, because I tell you, every time you rehearse it, it brings up new stuff. And have you ever been with one of your buddies or your friends that are really not spiritual? And you know, you back in the day, you know you wouldn't think that. What's wrong with you? You know, you would have handled this. And they go to feed your flesh now. Because here again, I told you last week, it ain't the devil, it's you. It's you. And we have power. All this stuff we say, y'all, we love to call your name. There's something in the name of Jesus. We have Jesus. Then that same Jesus that got up from the grave, he said that same power should quicken your mortal bodies. That same power should put a check in your spirit when you're doing the wrong thing to somebody else. Turn to that same spirit. And if you get nothing else today, that's my drive. I want to start saying we need to be well balanced. I learned to speak in tongues, pray, and all that kind of stuff, but my tongue talking matches my level of maturity in God. Are you hearing what I'm saying? I'm not preaching anything that I don't do. Is it easy? No. But if you keep doing it and rehearse it, it becomes just an issue because you're a peacemaker. Do you think it was easy for Jesus to do? This man had all power to do all sorts of devastation. You're talking about blood world, a weapon of mass destruction. But watch this. He knew his purpose. Because he was purpose focused, he maintained low tones. And he endured. Watch this. Everybody's got a cross up there. Everybody. You can't be cute enough. You can't be shaped enough. I don't care what you think. We can dream up in my head that will cause us to disconnect. Everybody's got something that you got to deal with. And heaven and God is not looking for an excuse. Well, you know, I was just having a bad day. Okay. Well, you should have prayed more in the morning. You one thing, you prepare yourself for these offenses because we learned they're going to come. All right? Pray that God gives you discernment on how to respond in a godly manner concerning the situation. Okay? Word says this week, wait. Be slow to speak, swift to hear. The reason why it tells us that, somebody said this and it makes sense. That's why we have 2 ears and 1 mouth. Could you imagine we had 2 mouths? Oh my God. The Bible even tells us in James that you talk and stir up all kind of stuff, your tongue, saying stuff. So he says, do more listening. And what we're talking about here, we're talking about resolving conflicts and offenses. The listening that it's talking about is not hearing to respond. Did y'all catch that? Because sometimes we hear to respond. I'm listening to Damien, but I ain't listening to what his heart intention in saying. I'm listening because I want to make sure, I can't wait till he get finished speaking because I'm going to say this to him. I'm going to say, God, why he takes it? I want to say this. Really, that's the conversation because we want to get battle. We want to diffuse. So I'm going to hear what he has to say. And then I'm going to say, is it really that serious? Really, me and this brother are going to forsake our relationship as brothers for even on Sunday? Really that serious? And that's what you got to ask yourself. Is it really that serious? All right, let's move on. Got with me so far. All right, so we got to put those first things and settle the matter quickly. Now here's the next one I want to throw out. Go to them. These are other manners in the way we do it. You got to go to the person. Turn to Matthew 18. 15. And all this is coming from the word. I'm not making this up. Can you believe that? Ain't that smart? It's saying all this stuff right in the word is telling you how to do it. You're going to agree with your adversary quickly. That means you're going to have a ready, made up mind to implant peace in a situation. Now, I want to say this while you're finding that. It does not negate the fact that they hurt you for real. Okay, can I talk about that? Sometimes offenses, they hurt you for real. So because you want to make a peace about it, it does not mean that we're just throw your hurt out the way. No, you were hurt. It hurt you. It bothered you. It was real. However, you can't stay in that place. It's not healthy for the relationship, and it's not healthy for you. You got to deal with it and keep it moving. Sometimes I can interpret that. I've been in conversation where people say, but they act like they I went through it. We understand it bothered you. We're trying to aid you through, or something like that. Ask people all the time, what can I do to help you through this? These are things you got to adopt in your conversation because it comes from a safe place. What can I do to help you through this? To be totally honest, there are some offenses. You can come to a person with the right man and done all this stuff that I say, but some people just want to hold on to stuff. Yeah, some folks, they don't care what you say. They just want to hold on to stuff. And I was sharing with my wife, we were talking about this because the Lord always deals with fragments with my servant. I was thinking about this. And I had to read the incident. And I talk about agreeing with your truth. And sometimes I say, folks, it's like the truth is there, and you know it's the truth, but you don't want to acknowledge it. And my truth is certain situations because I hid behind, I'm a Christian, I'm saved. Everybody know me as Humble Dre. But in me, God knew the intent in my heart. In this particular situation, I wanted to see the person fall. I wanted to see it. I don't want it to happen. I wanted to see it. Y'all looking at me funny. Y'all feel the same way. Some of y'all just don't want to say it. Yeah, I'm bold enough to say it. I felt that in my heart. But I hid behind all this stuff. No, thank you, Lord. I'm humble, Dre. I don't feel that. But in my heart, and I couldn't. I was trying to release this thing. I was bouncing right there. You know, and I was trying to get over this thing. I was doing all this stuff, praying and all this stuff. But it wouldn't leave because you know why? I wasn't dealing with the real truth. And it was until I said, God, I don't like it. I feel it's unfair that you're exalting them right in front of me after what they did to me. I want them to fall, and I want to see them. I pray that it all comes utterly crumble, and I can say, don't mess with God's people. That's what I did. And you know what he said to me? I love them just like I love you. I didn't want to hear that. Because I felt like they hurt me. They doing stuff and it seemed like you just giving them the freedom and it seemed like they're excelling, running out, hurting people, and you're not doing nothing about it. What happened to the God of terror and vengeance is his? Where's all that stuff? Where's the fire? But I said, no, this is to deal with you. You deal with you. So when I tell you that I've lived this message, y'all, this ain't something I typed on my computer pretty. I lived it. I know I forfeited my own peace. I blamed everybody else, but I was the only one who had these containers revisiting all this stuff. And it wasn't until I began to deal with my truth. I'm going to go deep. It has issues that have parents and everything a long time ago. And people have told you, you're wondering how. You know this? Agree with your feelings. If there was time, I like my mama. Matter of fact, I'm just using an example. Not my mama. I love my mama. But I'm saying you got to agree with your truth. You got to have that conversation. I don't like when you did this to me. Sometimes it's going to come through tears. I'm serious. I know what I'm talking about. But I promise you, after that, there's going to be a weight off of you that you cannot even explain. Because you know why? You dealt with your truth and you went to the. Let's read this. Yeah? Matthew 8:15.
Matthew chapter 18, verse 15. Moreover, if your brother shall trespass against you, go and tell him between you and his own.
Okay, let's stop there. And we go. Yes. Now these are coming out of the Bible because we like the Bible, right? Y'all don't want me to read the book. This is the Bible. In your book, read it. Okay. Sure, we're in a taught church. So he said the first thing you're gonna do when you're dealing with this, after you're gonna agree with your adversary quickly, After you got you together, you ready to go to them, you temper the way you're going to respond, speak to them, you're going to go to them and them only. The offenses go to them. Are you hearing me? Now, I want to catch you before you haul off and run to them. In securing yourself, you got to secure your feelings of how they're going to respond. Is this helpful to anybody? Because I want to tell you this. I'm selling a book, but this is the practical side of how to walk out. Watch this. They're not going to respond the way you want them to. That's right. Go ahead and swallow that. Every disagreement is not going to happen beautiful. Y'all going to cry and get the box of tissues and hug like a Lifetime movie. Sometimes they're going to look at you and work their neck and say, so, get over it. What you going to do? That's a real question. How you going to handle that? You're a peacemaker. You're a peacemaker. Is it unfair? Yes, it's unfair, but we're talking about things you have God as your center. See, this is the ugly stuff I'm talking about in church. We won't give you a house and car and run around. Nobody want to deal with this. But you can have your house and your car. You can be lonely and have broken relationships. You hear me? And God's concerned about this. All right. So say, go to him. Everybody get that? Write it down. Go to him. What's the next one?
If he shall hear you, you have gained your brother.
All right. He says this. If you come to a peaceable ground or an agreement, then y'all good. Let's make sure you have one brother. Meaning that offenses and y'all move on. Now, I want to add this to it. In dealing with that, if I go to Damien, depending upon the magnitude of the offense and how it affects him, we can move on, but it might change our root fellowship. Is that making sense? Okay. We good, but we just can't, because that's what the offense happens. Okay? Y'all hear me? I'm being for real. And sometimes a person can be over something, but it takes a while for, watch this, and this is where people mistake unforgiveness with healing. Yeah. I just said something. Yeah. Yeah. Unforgiveness is when your heart is in the way that you want to see devastation. You have ill intent for that person. But healing means it hurts you. You're focused on the issue. It takes time. That's right. And nothing wrong with you. If I'm going to offend you, it takes time, but you got to acknowledge it. You got to do all this other stuff we're talking about, and you'll get in a place of deliverance. What next?
Verse 16. But if he will not hear you, take with you one or more, that the 2 or 3 witnesses, every word may be established.
Okay, so what it says now, and I'm paraphrasing, it says seek counsel. That's basically what it says. Now, I'm going to say this, and I don't know why in our culture we don't like, I know when we say counseling, like black folks just, ooh, you know, it's like a taboo subject because we've been taught in our culture, well, go in the house, stay in the house, all that kind of stuff. We shut things down, we cover up, we sweep it under the rug, and we put on the appearance that our house is together. I don't know what y'all talking about. Then behind closed doors, we fussing, fighting, all that kind of stuff. If both y'all doing this, sometimes y'all try to work it out, you need a meeting. And that's what it's talking about. Get your hips to somebody that every word could be established. Now watch this. What it's saying is this. You need an outside person to hear both sides and come up with some type of mediation for the both of you. This is all in there. Y'all looking at it. It's all in there. That's what it says. It's right in there. It said, don't be crazy. Get yourself some help. I believe this as with relationships of marriages. I believe a lot of marriages would be saved if we get to the point to find out that we need counseling. That's right. Because counseling is like a bad thing, really. We don't want to agree that. Everybody's still, legends in their own mind. And it affects everything. But when you get a neutral source, and even when we go to counseling, I've experienced this with folks. When we go to counseling, and I tell people, I ain't here to make you right or make them right. I'm here to show y'all what's wrong and how y'all need to get together. So if you're looking for me to take sides, I ain't that dude. I ain't doing that. Because that's not going to help the situation. Because sometimes a person standing on the outside, they can interpret what they're really trying to say, what the other one is not hearing. You help developing listening skills. People don't like to do that, but it's necessary. This is spiritual. Can I say that? This is not stuff of the world. We just pray about it and believe